pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the College Football Playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently, Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uniform.
Caught behind the line. It's Wilson.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
He's in the clear. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Aggies looking to keep this drive moving. There's the handoff. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back. It's Reed. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return from just inside the 25. He gets loose. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He's past the marker and still going. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Runs through the defender. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's swarmed by the defense. The Aggies come to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's a comeback route.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Looking to throw it deep. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Gets off a stroke kick, and it'll be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 43, but that's a good return and good starting field position. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Hill. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 40. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
He's hit just before the throw, and it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's got room to run. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a 1st down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. defense is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
The back's got it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They'll run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Screen to the wide receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Looking for the wideout. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, the quarterback looks up and sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle is made at the 43, but that's a good return and good starting field position. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Blitz and a quick sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Wrapped down the middle. It's Green. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a deep completion. Touchdown, LSU. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Squibke picked up by one of the blockers. They get him down at the 33 after a solid return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, the option keeper here for a big game for this Texas A&M quarterback. And reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel, who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others, going back to Bucky Richardson, Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station of those athletic quarterbacks.
Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Reed. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Pulls it in, it's Wilson. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
And the Aggies come to the line with 1st and goal. Receiver in motion now. 1st and goal, handoff. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. They get it down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Here comes a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Moves out of the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Bond. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
But if somebody had a busted assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. He heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
He finds some space. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw. It's Reed. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He grabs it inside the 20. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Handoff to the back. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 35-21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. The quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. This time a completion. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looks right, lets it fly. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. To throw, it's Reed. Tries to get it to the running back. And the receiver's got it. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. The Aggies will crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Good catch. the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The kick is a swift kick. Taken by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it deep to begin the second half. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 43, but that's a good return and good starting field position. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. That's Carr. It's Barry. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. Looking deep down the left side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's a shotgun run throw. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Go 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Barry. But he never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. He hands it off from the gun. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
To the air, it's Reed. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll start the ball to 31.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Incompletion sets up a second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He bought some time, now lets it go. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Looking to throw yet again. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there.
Tigers will take over. First and 10.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on fourth down last time. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain. First down and 10.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. They'll change the pre-snap look now. He'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Looks like LSU has the first down.
saw a nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They test the middle but gets stopped. That one goes nowhere.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. A quick throw out left, complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Here comes the bunch formation. Handoff to the back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense really clicking.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be pulled into one of the up men. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team.
Will take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Just trying to get rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. He escapes the pocket. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
42.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're going to run it here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Scanning the field. It's Reed. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Jukes to get past a man. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Leaning on the run game here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. So they accept the penalty and wipe away the loss on that play. A little unusual. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense is still clicking. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up.
And they heave it deep downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. That's reeled in. It's Hill. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Watkins. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw over the middle. The sure hands. It's Bond. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bond. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
LSU, 49.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Grinding away with a running game. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Back to throw. It's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout-out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
So an important play now in this football game. 4th and long from the 48. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Can he make it to the marker? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College.